Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the last video, we discussed initial statement, its theoretical concept, and, and when to use it and how to use it, and, and also we discuss one example. In this part of the video, we will use the same example and simulate the example and look at the output and discuss the output. So this is the same example. This example is basically using three initial statements, or sorry, four initial statements or four initial blocks, and three initial statements are used for the initialization purpose, and one initial statement is used for the system task. So this is the first initial statement or initial block, second initial block is the third initial block. These three are used for the initialization, and this fourth is used for the system task. So if you look at the timings, there's no timing here, but there are some delays are here, some delays are used here. So as we discussed in the last lecture, these delays are basically the starting time of the simulation. If there's a no delay mentioned here, means starting or simulation starting of this initial block will be at t is equal to 0. The starting of this initial block will be equal to at t is equal to 5. So if there is another statement and then there is another delay, so the first statement is delayed by 5 and second statement is delayed by 5 plus 25. So this statement initialization will be delayed by 30 time units. Same is the case here because this is another initial block and which is independent from these two blocks. This is independent blocks. That's why it starts simulation from t is equal to 0. So this t is equal to 0 and there's another delay 25. So there's a 35. So this initialization will start from t is equal to 10, but this initialization will start from 35. And the fourth initial block is about system task. Here we are asking the simulator to finish the simulation at 50 time units. Okay, so now discuss what is 50 time units in real time units. So here is the statement which is basically this we are basically defining what is the real time unit. So using the time scale statement, we have defined our time unit is equal to 1 nanosecond. So unit of these all delays is equal to 1 nanosecond. So let's simulate this program using the simulator of Xilinx Vivado and look at the output. So look at the waveform and fit zoom and minimize this part. So the first initial block which was executed, if you look at the first initial block, this because there's no time delay mentioned, so it is executed at t is equal to 0. So all this initialization for m will be starting at 0. If you look at the m initialization is started at t is equal to 0. If you look at this initialization starts at t is equal to 5. And what is this? This is initialization for a variable. So if we look at the a variable starts at initialization starts at t is equal to 5. This is not, I'm not able to place the cursor exactly, so excuse me for that, but it is actually t is equal to 5 nanoseconds. If we look at the B initialization will start from 5 plus 25, 30 nanoseconds. So if you look at the B will start at 30 nanoseconds, exact 30 nanoseconds. So all times are exact, but sometimes we are able to place the cursor correctly and sometimes we are not. If you look at this initialization because this is another initial block, so this initialization for X starts at 10 nanoseconds. So look at the X initialization starts at 10 nanoseconds. And this Y initialization will be started at 10 plus 25, 35 nanoseconds. So if you look at the Y initialization will start at 35 nanoseconds. So it's basically 35 nanoseconds. If I try to place it correctly, this is 35. Look at it. This is 35 nanoseconds. Okay, so finals initial block basically tells the simulator to finish the simulation at 15 nanoseconds. So this is, if you look at this one, this is this time, this is 15 nanoseconds. Look at this. This is, after this, there are no values because simulation has been stopped by the simulator. Okay, one more thing which is important to discuss here. For example, X variable is initialized at t is equal to 0, from t is equal to 0 to t is equal to 50. But before that, there was a no initialization. So what will be the value of X before initialization? Value of the X will be X, means don't care. Okay, this X is a variable, but this X is not a variable. This X means it is a don't care condition. We don't know about the value of the X before initialization. Same is for this variable, same is this for variable, same is this for variable. So now, I think now it is clear what is the purpose of initial statement and how to group them and how to use initial block for the simulator task and how to use initial block for the procedural assignments. Okay, thank you very much.